Coming up on Wyln News, a man is behind bars tonight after a shooting in the city of Hazleton this weekend. This is your news choice. Wyln News starts right now.
From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Dagnan. An early Sunday morning shooting has 2 people in the hospital and another behind bars. Hazleton police responded to the area of Green and Wyoming Street just after 1:30 Sunday morning. Officers found 2 men in their 40s with gunshot wounds. They were taken from the scene to a local trauma center. Then, just before 3 a.m., officers took 32-year-old Juan Pierre Mendeles into custody at Diamond Avenue and Cedar Street. 3 vehicles were also towed from the scene as part of the investigation. Pierre Mendeles is charged with aggravated assault, simple assault, and reckless endangering. The investigation is ongoing. Saturday morning, Hazleton police responded to a report of shots fired and a person bleeding in the street on East Chapel Street. When crews arrived, they found a 30-year-old man who was bleeding profusely and appeared to have lost a substantial amount of blood from being hit in the head with a glass bottle. The victim became highly agitated and aggressive with officers and had to be physically restrained. Officers followed a blood trail to the rear doors of 337 East Elm Street, where police heard shouting inside and entered the house. There, they found a number of individuals inside cleaning blood up from the kitchen floor. It was determined there were no gunshots fired, and later determined the man taken to the hospital, 30-year-old Daniel Smith, was wanted from the Hazleton Police Department on charges of robbery, simple assault, and theft. A stabbing in Wilkes-Barre leaves a woman behind bars. Police say it happened late Sunday afternoon at a home on South Sherman Street. A man and a woman apparently arguing over the custody of a child. 32-year-old Marissa Tolkazo faces a long list of charges, including aggravated assault for stabbing the man in the chest several times, according to police. He's expected to recover. Wilkes-Barre police still on the lookout for the person who held up a turkey hill in the city. Police got the call just after 11:30 last night to the business on Hazel Street. The clerk told police a white male showed a silver handgun and demanded cash. No word on what, if any, he got away with, and there were no reports of any injuries. A home in the Eagle Rock development in Black Creek Township was damaged by fire. Crews were called out Sunday morning and found flames showing on the second floor. A resident in the home was trapped by the fire and had to be transported by EMS to the hospital. The fire destroyed 3 bedrooms and a bathroom on the second floor. Firefighters from Nuremberg Weston, Hazel Township, and Shepton Oneida responded, along with Shenandoah and APTS EMS. So far, no word on a cause of the fire. A state police fire marshal was called in. In Ashley, the community mourning the loss of Joe McGlynn today. The current fire chief in the borough passed away yesterday at the age of 63. McGlynn was also a councilman, had served as a sergeant in the police department, and worked for the borough ambulance. His 2 sons are still members of the Ashley Fire Department. So far, no reports of funeral arrangements have yet been announced. Coming up on WYLN News, the Drug Take Back program is expanding. WYLN's Maria Senti will give us the details. Plus, it's never too soon to talk about safety on Labor Day. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Where are my customers? I think I need help with my website.
Thank you for calling web.com. How can I help you?
I need some serious help with my website.
I could definitely help you with that today.
Awesome.
If you want to work in a fun atmosphere and help small businesses like this succeed online, call 1-844-JOBS-WEB and apply today.
They come to the front stretch. Look at how wide that is.
Green flag waves and we're underway.
Here he comes. Pushes out the lead, but is immediately challenged.
Bring it home. Woo! Coming to the checker, my man. Yeah. And there he is.
A new program aimed to combat the drug epidemic in Luzerne County is now in its planning stages. WILN's Maria Sinti spoke with the program coordinator about how beneficial it could be to people living in the greater Hazleton area.
According to the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration, drug overdose deaths have become the leading cause of injury death in the United States.
We are faced with an opioid crisis, and it's something that we are all trying to get our arms around so that we can collectively work together.
And the number of drug overdose deaths in Luzerne County have continued to increase over the past few years.
I see what goes on in this town, excuse me, and the families that are ruined and the lives that are ruined by drug abuse, and it's we all got to do our best to stop it.
According to Brenner, the number of drug overdose deaths in Luzerne County from 2014 to 2016 has doubled, making it just as much a local epidemic as it is on the national scale. Paul Brenner has been the president of Brenner Recycling for many years, and now he's taking the reins to develop a new program aimed to combat the local drug epidemic.
To get those drugs out of the medicine cabinets, off our streets, and disposed of properly.
It's called Drop the Drugs, a program where local police officers will drive a van to public events, where people will be able to drop off any extra medications or drugs lying around their households.
We're going to make it easier for them. They're already going to this event. Wherever they're going, and the van is right there.
Brenner says the Lehigh Valley Health Network has pledged to donate about $10,000 to the program, but about $50,000 is needed to kick it off.
See, it has to be a broad-based community effort. It can't be one person or one group giving me $50,000 to get it started, because it won't stick. I need people to give me from all over to give this program, because then they're going to be a part of it. They're going to have a vested interest in this, and they're going to talk it up amongst their friends and family. So we need it. This has to be broad-based, and that's a key to its success.
In Hazleton, for WILN News, I'm Maria Sinti.
Brenner also says sponsors are needed in order to kickstart the program, so if you are interested in becoming a sponsor or making a donation, you're asked to visit the website www.dropthedrugshazelton.com. That's dropthedrugshazelton.com. The Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign will be taking place later this month. The U.S. Department of Transportation National Highway and Safety Administration announcing that the Impaired Driving Enforcement Campaign will take place from Wednesday, August 16th through Monday, September 4th. That's Labor Day. Pennsylvania State Police troop in Hazleton planning to participate again in this year's event. Statistics show 28 people die every day nationwide in alcohol-related crashes. The cost yearly for damages, about $52 billion. It was just this past June the Wolf administration announced that they would survey the public about the 121 state parks throughout the Commonwealth. The survey asking questions about what you like and dislike about the parks and what you would like to see there. Then State Department of Conservation and Natural Resources Bureau of State Parks plans to develop a preliminary plan by the fall of 2018 and submit the final report in 2019. The survey started 4th of July weekend and will end October 31st. So far, They have over 8,000 replies now and are expecting more. You can take the survey online at the official website for the project, which is www.pensparksforall.com. One of the biggest topics is if the state should charge to enter the parks. The Luzerne County Blighted Property Committee will be accepting applications for properties next month. The applications have to come from municipalities, not from residents. If the committee deems that a property is blighted, it can add it to the list. Once it is on the list, the owner will be asked to make repairs. And if that doesn't happen, a legal process may begin to take over the building, either to be demolished or rehabilitated. The committee scheduled to meet on August 28th. It's estimated that there are about 3,800 blighted properties in Luzerne County alone. A proposal now pending in the State House is designed to give lawmakers the explicit power to borrow money to pay their salaries, benefits, and other costs during a state budget standoff. The bill passed the Pennsylvania Senate late last month. If passed, it would give them the authority to do the sort of borrowing that occurred during a lengthy budget stalemate with Democratic Governor Tom Wolf that happened back in 2015. Coming up on Weston's News Choice, we'll take you to the fitness center at Lehigh Valley Health and Wellness Center in Community and You. Plus, it's Medical Monday with Physical Therapy and Balance Center. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for information on the Pennsylvania Dart Tournament and more. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazleton area.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
WYLN, first in live sports. We bring you the event, not just the highlights. Live coverage of the high school football season starts August 25th on WYLN. We're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we are going to get fit. And they put me in the middle because I'm the unfit one here. With me is Jennifer and Janet, and first of all, Jennifer, tell us where we are and what you have that brought us here.
We are at the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton, and I am teaching body pump currently here along with other classes, and we are here to talk about body pump and a couple of our other classes that we offer.
That's Jennifer Valente. Now we're going to meet Janet Brown. Now you have other classes before we get into the body pump?
Yes, we have cardio classes, strengthening classes, a lot of fun ones that everyone can try out.
I like how she says fun ones when it comes to exercise. That is very important. But first, Jennifer, you're on the hot seat now. What exactly is body pump?
Body pump is a full body workout using the rep effect that gives you the benefits of resistance exercises with little weight and pretty much shapes and tones your entire body. And you also have a cardiovascular benefit as well. And it's also to good music, so it's very fun.
So if we're doing this and we're moving, we're going up, down, can you give us a little bit of a description about what we would be doing?
Sure. It involves weights or body weight, depending on what level you're at. It's basically okay for any level of fitness. Each song is based on a different body part, and there are about 70 to 100 reps in each track. So we will be moving for the entire hour, but there are pauses in between, and your heart rate goes up, and it's just great for building muscle and strengthening and toning your body.
All right. Janet, how is this a little bit different from maybe some of the other classes? You mentioned cardio. How is it a little bit different than that?
Well, the classes that we have cycling, dance, piloxing, plyo, so it's all different. Instead of just strictly strength training, there's cardio, so you're dancing, moving, constantly moving the whole time.
But you're also playing music too. So let's start. I walk into the room with a lot of trepidation, and what am I going to do first?
The first thing you're going to do is probably talk to the instructor, whether it's myself or another one that's working at the time. And you're going to tell us if you have any limitations or any concerns that you have, and we try to make you feel welcome. And we set you up with your bench, your bar. We give you an idea of what we're going to do, and then we take it from there.
When you mention music, now, do you have different songs for different reps? So are these popular songs? Like, I'm assuming that the songs that Janet has are things that I would know. Are these specific body pump songs?
Yes, it's actually pre-choreographed, so I don't actually make it up. We get the whole program and we memorize it. And a lot of thought goes into the music and the choreography, so.
Wow.
Yes.
So does this mean, Janet, that I kind of have to be a little bit able to put one foot in front of the other and not fall down?
Yes, a little bit.
But it seems like you two ladies wouldn't let that happen. Is this a class or individual?
It's a class.
Oh.
Yes, so you're with everyone else, and you don't have to be afraid to come. There's a lot of goofing around. It's like a big family, all different levels. People come for the first time, and they come back, they bring friends, and there's a lot of joking in between, and it's fun all around.
But I guess I'm having because I'm not the most athletic person when it comes to these things, and probably a lot of our viewers aren't either. But you're going to keep them going for an hour?
Yes, but there are breaks in between each track, so you do have a chance to, grab a drink of water, grab a towel, change your weight based on what song, because I advise before each track what we're going to do, whether it's shoulders, legs, and I give you a weight selection, and then you do have breaks, so it's not constantly for an hour.
Now, when you're getting involved in a class, again, when you're in a cardio class, when you're in different things, you come in and they put you at your level. So how do you decide in body pump what your level might be?
Basically, the first few times you try class, if you've never done it before, you limit it to body weight and very little weight. And that's kind of your gauge. As the next time you come, you want to see how you feel, because you're going to push yourself to muscle fatigue because there are so many reps. So maybe for the first couple times you come, use the minimal weight or even just the bar sometimes.
Okay. Well, Janet, your classes, I won't tell her. Are they different than hers? Are they better, less better? What do you think?
They're all fun.
And
the thing too, just have fun with it. If there's anything that you can't do, you could just take a break and just enjoy it.
All right. Well, we want to thank both Jennifer and Janet for giving us a little bit of a preview of the body pump class, and you never know, maybe I'll even try it at some point in time. So I hope to see you again soon on Community and You. Let's go try it.
They come to the front stretch. Look at how wide that is.
Green flag waves and we're underway.
Here he comes. Pushes out the lead, but is immediately challenged.
Bring it home. Woo! Coming to the checker, my man. Yeah. And there he is.
Where are my customers? I think I need help with my website.
Thank you for calling web.com. How can I help you?
I need some serious help with my website.
I could definitely help you with that today.
Awesome.
Do you want to work in a fun atmosphere and help small businesses like this succeed online? Call 1-844-JOBS-WEB and apply today.
One of the most common questions we get asked in the clinic in preventing arthritis is running and doing heavy exercises good or bad for your knees and hips? Well, interestingly, there was a recent article that was produced. What they did was they went to look at through the literature of all the available research out there, and they found some fairly interesting things in my mind. One thing that they found was that they actually looked at runners, and competitive runners actually had the highest incidences of arthritis in the hips and knees, which would make sense to me because those guys push a lot. What was interesting though was that with sedentary people, or people who really did not do much exercise, the percentage of arthritis at the hips and the knees was actually at 10%, which was fairly close to the competitive runners. The other factor that was really the kicker was that for the recreational runners out there, the incidences of arthritis was only at 3.5% in the hip and knees. That kind of backs up the theory that I have that if you do exercise, it can help actually prevent arthritis. And according to the literature that they just looked at, it can do it by approximately 300% reduction in the development of arthritis in the hips and knees. So if you don't already, or you're afraid of exercising because you think you're going to develop hip and knee arthritis in the future, don't think that way. One of the key things of preventing arthritis is to keep a joint healthy, mobile and strong. And if you can do that and keep that joint from functioning the way it's supposed to function, it really reduces the stresses in the joint and also provides the nutrition that the joint needs to be able to function properly. But if you're not sure what you're doing though, or if you have some mechanical issues such as pains or some functional issues such as like weaknesses, be sure to check with a professional first, because a lot of people tend to go too quick, too fast. Grading exercises and being guided by a professional can really help you in preventing problems in developing in your joints. And if you do already have arthritis in your joints, especially the hips and the knees, there is a lot of things that you can do with a physical therapist, such as taping, such as helping reduce tightness, and also helping develop the strength around the joint and also the surrounding joints that can really help you reduce pain, reduce the risk of injury, so that you can continue to do your exercises and keep yourself at a functional level that can reduce your risk of developing arthritis as you get older. So if you're not sure what you're doing, give us a call at Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. Our expertise is helping people feel better, move better, and live better.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Wyln has 2 tickets to give away for the upcoming Wings Over Hazelton Air, Car, and Military Exhibition. The event coming up on August 21st through the 23rd at the Hazelton Regional Airport. The exhibition will feature World War II era planes, military weapons, and displays. And if you call now, you'll be entered into the drawing for the tickets for the event, each ticket valued at $15. So give us a call, 570-459-1869, extension 1172. Leave your name and the town you live in and your phone number. You can also watch our WYLN News Facebook page. We'll be giving away tickets on our page for this and other great giveaways this week. And right now, stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
We're here. We're here to fight this. We're here with board-certified oncologists. We're here with access to genetic counseling, clinical trials, and the most advanced treatment options. We're here with the strength of the region's leading health network. And now we're here in Hazleton, the new LVHN Cancer Center. We're here for you.
I'm Gary Perna. Join me and my guests from the community every Friday live at 5 p.m. as we talk about important community events and issues that are happening. Topic A will rebroadcast 7 times throughout the weekend to provide you with the information that you need to know from your community. Join me here on Topic A only on WYLN.